Hey guys, it's Richard at altFINS with a market update. I'm going to review some really bullish market developments that we haven't seen here since November of last year. But let me just mention that if you are serious about making money in trading altcoins, please check out our trading education curriculum, which includes 10 webinar lessons complete with notes, where we teach 7 trading strategies that you can use on the altFINS platform. The lessons are basically real trading sessions. So let's get back to our market review. Market is doing something we haven't seen since November, meaning that momentum that we saw in the last few weeks, that was a really nice bounce. The momentum was fading, but now has reversed again after just a few days, and it's already picking up steam again. So let's look at Ethereum. Momentum is best captured by MACD indicator down here and RSI. So we had a huge bounce here that we talked about and called it in mid-January, where the market was way oversold. RSI was under 30, well under 30 in many cases, really extreme low levels. It bounced back, right? And at this point, it looked like we were, getting to a level where traders were taking profits. Naturally, markets were going to swing down. For the most part, for most coins, in most cases, we failed to make a higher high. In the case of Ethereum, we really needed to break above 3,500 to make a higher high and make a case that this is a trend reversal. But okay, we made a lot of progress on the way up here. And what we were hoping to see is that the pullback, the momentum fade here would be relatively shallow and we would make a higher low at least. And it looks like we're getting that, not just in the case of Ethereum, but really many other many other coins. We did pull back. In some cases, the pullback was all the way to the low of January. In other cases, it was shallower. And as you can see, RSI pulled back as well, under 50. Keep in mind that RSI above 50 is bullish. And look at that, MACD histogram in many cases actually never even crossed over back to sell, and it's already reaccelerating. The green bars, it's hard to see, but they are getting higher again. They're accelerating, increasing, and that's an indication, an early indication of momentum rising again. And also back to the RSI, if you see during consistent solid uptrends like we had here from September to end of November, 3 solid months, RSI spends a lot of time in the upper half between 50 and 80, right? That's a sign of very solid uptrend. Well, we haven't had that since end of November, right? It's been spending a lot of time here in the lower half of the spectrum between RSIs between 100 and 100, between 0 and 100 range. It's an oscillator. It oscillates between 0 and 100. And when it crosses above 50, that's bullish. When it crosses below 50, it's bearish. And again, when there is a solid uptrend, RSI tends to spend a lot of time out there in the upper half. So that's what gets me really excited to see that the RSI pulled back briefly, but it's up above 50 again for Ethereum. And let's take a look at other coins as well. So back to Ethereum. Actually, let's finish the Ethereum analysis. In that it broke through if you look at the curated chart here, it broke through the downtrend line here about a week or so ago. Now it had pulled back and it bounced back again. So that was kind of a breakout, a retest, and a breakout again, or a confirmation of a breakout, if you will. And so this is very bullish action. And what would even make it even more bullish if we now pass this prior high here, the most recent upswing high, call it around 3,300. if we pass above that and get to the 200-day moving average, which will be a stiff resistance, then we will have made a higher high, which is a bullish indication of an uptrend potentially starting, and maybe a trend reversal at least, right? So so that's the situation here. I think that we are going to actually head back to that $3,500 or so, $3,600 level for Ethereum, which is also a 200-day moving average. And hopefully this is a beginning of something more sustainable. Binance, let's take a look at here. Very similar situation. Also on the short-term basis, its trend has improved to neutral. Also looks like it's broken through now officially. So this is an analysis from 2 days ago, but now we can say officially it's broken through the downtrend line with price at 430. We can draw the downtrend line right here, right, connecting the highs. We've broken through that now, and the momentum is reaccelerating, and again we're likely to get to that 200-day moving average, make a higher high. So, you know, probably another 10% upside from these levels or more. Let's look at XRP. Here, and this coin has actually been indicating some trend reversal, signs of trend reversal already, even prior to this, because it already had made a higher high. If you look at this, it's above the prior swing high. We highlighted that in our curated chart, that in fact it broke bullishly out of the falling wedge here. It made a higher high. Now it's obviously had pulled back a bit, taking a breather, but it is indicating or showing some very bullish signs of trend reversal, and I would expect it to swing back up to that dollar level or around the 200-day moving average, which also is a resistance area. So from 80 or so, 85 cents, 83 cents, it's a potential 20% or so upside here. So very positively or bullish sort of improvements in some of these charts. Let's look at Luna. Okay, this one is still on the long-term basis in an uptrend. It's respected the 200-day moving average recently as a support level. As you can see, it's bounced off of it a couple of times. 200-day moving average, always very critical. And if it passes or surpasses $60 level, because on the last bounce, it made a lower high. But on this bounce, on this swing up, if it breaks above $60, if it breaks about $60, we're going to get a higher high, which would be very bullish. We already got a higher low. Now we need a higher high to confirm the uptrend resumption or a trend reversal. In that case, we could be looking at an upside potential of to $80. So $60 is what I want to see getting conquered here in the near term. Avalanche. Here, this one had already turned on the short-term basis to uptrend. Medium and long-term basis were still neutral, but this one is certainly bullish. As you can see, it's above the 200-day moving average, which is important. It's respected that. I mean, it's broken through it a few times, just very briefly, but for the most part, it's respected that 200-day moving average as a support level. And again, you know, we're likely to get to that $100 or higher. If we break above the $100, it could really rip on the way up to 125 next. We would be making a higher, again, we made a higher low here, and we would be making a higher high if we get above the $100 level. Nice setup here. So one interesting filter that I would recommend. So let's filter for coins that have an RSI reading, RSI 14 reading above 50, which is bullish. and also have MACD histogram. The last 1 day or one period, in this case is day, histogram needs to be improving or up. Okay, now we got 442 items. We could also make a minimum market cap. Let's say 5 million. I think I might have put in 50 million, but that doesn't matter. And that's it. So we could save this. And that will be saved now under our saved filters. And we can always reuse it in the future. And we can also create an alert for it if we want to. Get alerted for all coins that satisfy this criteria. And this will show us all the coins that have a fresh momentum upswing qualified by MACD histogram H1 up, and also have a bullish momentum on an RSI scale. All right, and then here's our list, and we can go down the list and see what the situations are in terms of resistance and support levels. But I'll also mention that this new filter is now visible in our signal summary page as well, which I recommend you use as well. It's a nice shortcut to your custom filters. The one that we just created is here. I can just click on that link. But of course, we have also a number of predefined filters or scanners in this signal summary for you, not just your custom filters. But if I click on that link, it will take me to the results of that filter that I created. All right, everyone, hope this helps. Let's hope the market does continue to rally from these levels. And good luck trading. If you have any questions, email us at invest@altfins.com. Cheers.